Hey everybody, it's Gino Reynolds from The Real Opinion here with the first ever Project E update. Now, I just want everyone to know that this is basically going to be a video journal of my weight loss journey through Physician's Choice Wellness. And I'm also going to cover things that I've learned from them, things I've learned on my own, and just how I'm doing on the weight loss journey and anything else I feel I need to share that is involved with this project. The first thing I will say is, as many of you know, I started off at about 402 pounds. It's been 1 week and I've dropped 17 pounds already. I was weighed today and they said, you're down 17, and although I'm sure some of it's water weight, I honestly, I can kind of feel it. It's not much, but I can kind of feel it a little bit, and some of my clothes are fitting a little looser. But it's just the beginning. It's only been 1 week, so I'm not going to get down on myself or up on myself too much for it being really good or really bad. I just know it's the beginning, and if this is the way it's going to start, then well, maybe there's a lot of good things to come. If you do want the full details of what I'm doing, what I'm doing and why I'm doing this, check out my blog on WANDTV.com. I posted up a Project E preview where you can find out why I'm doing this and how I'm doing this, and also I'm going to try to have weekly updates like this on the weight I've lost and just some different things that I've learned, and maybe I'm going to try some different exercises and things like that. So this is fairly new and I'm still learning what I'm doing on this. I'm still trying to figure out everything, but like I said, I'm just mainly just keeping a video journal just to kind of keep track of where I'm at and what I'm doing and how I'm doing. So like I said, as you can see right here, I've dropped 17 pounds. I started off at 402. I'm now at 385, and it's only been 1 week, so I'm actually kind of excited and looking forward to next week and seeing what I can do if I stick with the program. I've stuck with the program pretty good so far. I had one day where I didn't mess up, but I wasn't able to do my meals right. I got up late from a trip. I had gotten back late from a trip, so I got up late the next day, and I was only able to get a couple of my meal replacements in, and but it didn't really mess up the day or mess me up. I wasn't hungry or anything. It was just a short day, and I wasn't able to get 4 meals in because I'm doing 3 shakes and 2 meal replacement bars, which counts as 1 meal. So I'm doing 4 meal replacements a day, and I just wasn't able to fit them all in. Some things that I've learned already so far is it's kind of funny. It's all about habits. The first habit I've learned that I really have to break is no, I can't stop at that restaurant anytime I want to. A lot of times say I'll go to a movie, and on the way home I'd usually stop, bring something home for supper. Well, I've been to a couple movies since I've started this, and I can't do that anymore. It's just not the way it works. I have to retrain myself to think that no, I can't go there. I need to go home, and either if it's time to eat one of my replacements, to do that, or I need to when I'm back to eating food, no, I should just eat at home, or I have to think of healthier options, because a lot of times I'd stop at fast food joints, Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, stuff like that, whatever I get my hands on, or I'd come home and order a pizza or something like that, and I just can't do that anymore. So I'm really having to rethink how I think when I'm out and about, and I have to say no, I can't stop. I need to just go home. And like I said, I've done pretty good so far. I have not gotten off the diet once, and though like I said, I did mess up on the number per one of the days, I have not gone off the diet itself, so I'm pretty proud of that. The second thing I've learned, and this is, I got my boys back on Sunday, and I had to cook dinner for them, and I hadn't, it'd only been a couple of days since I started the program, but it was just kind of hard to cook dinner for them, and I didn't think nothing of it until I started doing it. And it was funny because I had to find myself, whenever you have kids, a lot of you know that a lot of times if they don't finish their plate, you finish their plates, or if there's just a little bit left in the macaroni and cheese bowl after you've given them theirs. You know, you eat it and stuff like that. And licking spoons and stuff like that. Just a lot of things I had to think about, and it was just kind of funny. I caught myself laughing a few times because it's like, wait, I guess I can't do this, and I just found it kind of funny. So I've had to really think about things when I'm fixing meals for my boys and stuff like that, and it's kind of nice though, because I really do need to think about meals and where my food is coming from and how much I'm taking in, because I mean, once I'm off these shakes, when I get down to the weight that is comfortable for me and where I want to be, I'm gonna have to eat better. I mean, I'm the type of guy that would, eat anytime he wanted and whatever he wanted, and I've suffered the consequences. I'm honestly surprised I'm not bigger than I am. But so yeah, I've really had to think about that, and I've also had to think about portion controls for my kids, because if you buy too big of a thing of macaroni and cheese, or too big of a pizza, or something like that, or something you can't freeze, you're either gonna have to throw it out, or in my case, I would eat it a lot of times. I'd buy the kids hot dogs. Well, they'd eat 2 or 3 total, and then usually the rest of the hot dogs I would eat in the next couple weeks. So that's an example. Or like mac and cheese, of I always buy the frozen mac and cheese because it's the best. And so other than the homemade anyway, but I'd have to I'd give them theirs, and then I'd usually eat the rest. Well, this time I had to give them theirs, and I saved half of it and gave it to them another day. And with the hot dogs, I bought the hot dogs, they ate 2, and then I separated and froze the rest. And pizza, I had to find the smallest pizza I could find, so that way either some wouldn't go to waste, or I wouldn't be tempted to eat what they didn't. Because I never really bought the big pizzas for them. I always get the little Tostino's ones, but I always ended up eating half of it, or maybe even more. And but I actually found Tostino's makes another brand that's actually smaller, and they ate it, and there wasn't much left, and that was good. That not much went to waste, and I didn't go for it. When it comes to things like chips, going shopping, I instead of buying big bags of chips, I bought little bags, and I just split a bag between them whenever they get chips for dinner and or lunch or whatever. So things like that if you can't freeze it, or if it doesn't, if you can't store it in the fridge or whatever for 2 meals or something, some things are going to go to waste. But I actually did pretty good. I had to give it a lot of thought, but it went pretty well. I thought that I was able to split things and freeze things, and serve things over 2 meals instead of 1, and so things are working out pretty good. And it was kind of different not shopping for myself. I mean, I was able to buy myself some flavored waters, because there is some things you can have, as long as there's there's a whole carb sugar thing that you have to avoid, and you really have to think about that. I rarely bought anything for myself. Like I said, I think waters was the only thing I bought for myself. I think some gum. That was about it. The rest was for the kids, and I just bought enough just for them, and that's it. So it worked pretty well. But I had to give it a lot of thought, and it's just so different thinking, so much different thinking I have to do now. But it's not a bad thing, because I really need to think about what I buy, what I eat, and things like that. And I'm if I want to, after I lose this weight, which I am going to lose, my goal is, as of right now, we're thinking it's 200 pounds, which is half of me, because I started at 402. I'm really gonna, and once I get down there, I'm gonna have to really think about what I eat and exercise and everything else, because I don't want to get back to where I am now. I want to feel better. And I'm not saying I won't be able to, have some things I shouldn't have every now and then. I just got to do it in moderation, and I'm learning that. And I haven't got to take any classes yet, and I'm really looking forward to the classes. because of that, and of learning how to, substitute, and how to, how to, not eat it all the time, moderation and things like that. So that's what I'm looking forward to with this project. I'm looking forward to the changing of thinking, and looking forward definitely to the weight loss, especially if it falls off as fast as it did this week. So anyway, that's the first Project E update. I should have an update for you next week, and hopefully some more weight loss to show you. That's the plan anyway. So anyway, until next time, this has been Gino Reynolds with Project E from The Real Opinion.